After 11 years of working with small business owners on their marketing, first as a consultant and now building a marketing project management tool for them, I have seen a pattern so many times that I can't not talk about it. And honestly, some of you are not going to like the things that I'm going to say today. But when I was a marketing consultant, I charged $1,600 for a custom marketing strategy. And I would spend 3 days thinking about nothing but someone else's business, someone else's audience, their goals, what was actually realistic for this particular client to execute. And then it all went into a beautifully designed PDF. We'd get on a call to review it. They'd love it. And I'd hang up feeling like I just set them up for all the success in the world. But then most of my clients wouldn't do it. They just didn't do the strategy. And I watched that happen enough times that it became a central belief that I've built the rest of my career around. That the perfect marketing plan is worth exactly nothing to you if you're not consistent in doing it. And here's the pattern that I keep seeing, and the one that I want to talk about today. Because there is this thing between the small business owners who say they want to do their marketing consistently and the ones who actually follow through. And after working personally with hundreds of small businesses, I really think /know that the strategy isn't the problem. So this is the part that you might not like. But before I get to that, a little data to back it up. Because in Enji's State of Small Biz report, 63% of small business owners said that they only sometimes, rarely, or never complete their marketing tasks. That's nearly 2/3. And 44% said that consistency is the number one thing that they know they should be doing, but aren't. So this isn't a I don't know what to do thing. And nobody that I ever worked with didn't know that they should be showing up consistently for their marketing. They knew it, they just weren't doing it. And I've noticed that the small business owners who actually do show up consistently with their marketing, they have some things in common. This is the pattern. They are more motivated in some ways, more disciplined in others. And they found a way that works for them to actually get their marketing done on a regular basis. Now, I am not going to apologize for saying that out loud because I know that you don't want to think that it's a you problem. But with 11 years of personal experience and hundreds of clients in front of me, I can't deny what I see. Consistency with your marketing is partly a personality trait. But, and this is important, it's also very much a byproduct of having a system that makes it easier to show up than not. So here's what I think is actually happening for most people. Client work or customers always feel more urgent than your own marketing because they are. There are real deadlines, real dollars, a real human waiting for you on the other side of whatever it is that needs to get done. And your Instagram just doesn't have that. So when something has to give, it's always going to be your marketing. And if you're a consultant, a coach, a designer, a photographer, anyone who does creative work for other people, there's this extra layer that no one talks about enough. The fact that you hold your own marketing to a higher standard than you would ever hold your clients. Because you see every flaw in everything, every caption, right, before it goes out. Makes you cringe a little bit. So you rewrite it 4 times, but you still don't love it. So what happens? It just sits there in drafts, yet again. But you'd never let a client's marketing sit unfinished for 3 months. But yours? Somehow that's fine. But the business owners who are consistent with their marketing, they decide that their marketing has to get done, even when it's not perfect. But it's not just personality, this whole consistency piece. It's also whether or not they're doing the work in a path of least resistance, so to speak. And the path of least resistance doesn't look like using a combination of Asana and Claude and Later and Google Docs and Spreadsheet all to get, one marketing task done. And that is why I built Enji, because I have watched $1,600 marketing strategies collect digital dust. And I realized that the problem was not the strategy itself. It was that there was no tool connecting the strategy to the strategy being done. I mean, I can't make someone more motivated to do their marketing, so building software, it is. And Enji is the only project management tool that brings planning and doing your marketing together. So the ideas you have, all the ways that you think and are excited about doing your marketing can actually get done. And it's not just a place to store ideas, it's where your marketing actually happens. But here's the honest truth that I want to leave you with, whether or not Enji is the right fit for you. Before you go looking for a better strategy or a different approach or a new marketing framework, I want you to audit your consistency first. Are you actually showing up for your marketing week after week? And if not, is it because you don't know what to do? Or is it because the system that you've put together isn't actually making the work realistic? Those are two different problems with two very different solutions. But in the end, no strategy, no matter how good, how custom, no matter how much you paid for it, does anything if there's no one executing it. And I learned that by watching great plans go nowhere. And I've seen this confirmed hundreds of times since. So consistency is the strategy that your marketing needs. And it starts with being honest about whether or not you're actually committed to showing up for it. And if you want to try Enji, you can start free for 14 days at enji.co. I've got the link in the video description. And if this hit a nerve, I'd love to know why in the comments.